Okay guys, I laid out the cards on top of the numerology cards in the grid. I'll explain the grid as we go. This is basically the practical plane, the spiritual plane and the intellectual plane. And there's three in each, so you choose 1, 2 or 3. So we're going to start here with the practical plane. We'll tell you something how you're operating. And the numbers are actually 1, 4 and 7, 2, 5 and 8, 3, 6 and 9. But just think 1, 2 or 3 and I'll read the cards for you. So you can pause this video if you like. And we're going to start here on the practical plane. And there's one major arcana card in each of the 9 groups. And that is because I basically wanted to see what is sort of the archetype energy that is operating in your life right now. So if you choose 1, 2 or 3, I'm gonna get started. Let's get started on number 1. So this is number 1. It's new beginnings, and you get the world in new beginnings. So that means that the world, it is completion. So something is coming to an end in your life, most likely, and there's more responsibility as well. I want them. Have a look here in the Master Your Life with the North Gods and Goddesses. And then there's one minor arcana card, and you got a court card. So that means the people around you now is going to be really important. And there's a door opening. When you get knights, it's always doors opening. But knights, all the swords sometimes can mean cutting loose from something, or something is getting shifted in your life. And Knight of Swords could mean more responsibility, especially next to the world card. Could also mean you're going to travel out there in the world or connect with the world in a new way, especially in an intellectual way. You have a message that you're going to bring to the world. And you are going to observe a lot what's going on around you. You get Sleipnir here, increase in personal status. That works really well with the world card here. This means often also going out there in the world. Take a little bit of care here with the Sleipnir card. It is also when people are very ambitious as well. And you can see the ambitious energy here. That you just have that discernment, basically. They're saying, observe, be smart. Someone could want to take a little bit of advantage of your position at the moment, so that's what you need to take a little bit of extra care. Sometimes Knight of Swords, it is someone quite aggressive as well, and who can be a bit of a. You can see the energy actually here. It is aggressive. It is. This card used to represent soldiers, people who have that fighting spirit, wanting to win almost at all costs. Especially, and this fell in number 1. 1 is the number for wanting to win, wanting to achieve. So it's a lot of ambitious, at times aggressive energy, that you're gonna have to watch your steps a little bit as well. But I feel like you're going to be out there in the world. Some of you could change location completely. Pull a card from the Fairy Forest deck. I just feel like there's no backing down now. That's what they're saying. So there is some destructive energy around you. You get Ragnarok here. So it could be just in the final moment here while you are completing things. And it's very exciting. You also get the wild hunt, excitement, frenzy, journey. So it's like something new, and you're going to go out there in the world, but while you are kind of cutting loose, you're completing things here so that you could get started on your journey. There are people probably jealousy, and also I think, mostly envy and jealousy, I feel. Someone maybe not as happy for you as they should be. They say, take no notice to that. Take no notice to that. They say, you go and enjoy your journey now. So, for those of you who picked 2, let's have a look. So it actually fell on the number 4, which is perseverance. This is a number for stability and wanting stability, wanting security, wanting to have a lot of financial abundance. And it's also a way people often learn a lot of things. It's a very studious number. Family is very important with the number 4. Very strong business number. It's also the number 4, the observer. You're working here with the sun archetype, so that means success. Pretty much success in all that you do, I feel. You as well could be on the move, for some of you anyway, because you get it with Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands often shows up when people are moving as well. All the knights speak of movement, doors opening. Could be a business opportunity presenting itself. Let's have a look in the Fairy Forest deck. A lot of fire energy, so that means you are on fire at the moment. For those of you who are in business, I feel like you're going to do really well, especially with cards like that. So, it's a lot of joy, they're saying. You get the Yule Singer, rebirth, feasting, and joy. Now, this one here, the Knight of Wands, so this really speaks of the sun, you know, it's a joy. Knight of Wands can sometimes mean someone, especially if it's like this, if it's reversed, someone who's not exactly what they seem. And you get the tricksters. I feel like this card, this is why I like pulling oracle cards. It'll tell you more what's going on with certain cards. It says deceit. The trickster is like Loki in the Norse gods and goddesses deck, you know, someone who's not exactly what they seem. So with number 4, it's always a lesson there. So you as well in this position need to be a little bit careful with someone who is very energetic, very exciting, very fun. But once you get to know this person a bit more, there's another side to this person that you need to be aware of. They're saying, I'll pull another card in the Norse gods and goddesses deck. This is something you're going to learn about this person that you didn't expect, they're saying. And if you are in business with somebody, take extra care. I don't really recommend business partnerships. And as I said that, I said wait. Be very careful before you go into any sort of partnership with anyone now. I actually feel like you are better as an, operating on your own as much as you can independently at the moment until this energy settles. Because you do get the weight card, and I feel like that really speaks to this energy here. Not everybody are what they seem, but there are also a lot of good people around you. Because you get the Valkyrie's victory, so it means that you have a lot of support. You know, there is a sun card, it is success, you have a lot of support there. It could be just that one person who you need to wake up to what is their true motive and their true agenda. And this could be in business because it fell on the number 4 card. But it could also be relationship, it can also be family. It's just sometimes we are too trusting, and they're just saying don't make any major decisions about this person here. Don't go into a big commitment with this person. You need to know more about this person first, they're saying. Okay, so for those of you who picked group 3, I'm gonna read for you now. And this is actually the number 7. It says personal growth. It's a spiritual number. It's also where you often sacrifice a lot. It's also where you are a teacher and a student, where you're asking for all the big questions about life. You're asking all the big questions about what is the meaning of life. And if you get the number 0, that is God's number. And that means your prayers will be answered. And you did get 0 here in the Fool. So you will have your prayers answered. And it has to do with, I feel, where it's an area of your life where you really want to succeed. You get the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands wants, you know, she has a lot of wants, she has a lot of desires. And when she's on the path, she just gets so excited. There's no fear at the moment. I feel like you have had fear, doubts and disbeliefs, and they are fading away, and you're finally understanding there is nothing to fear. And I feel like you have an emotional renewal where you have felt bogged down and maybe you felt heavy. There's been heavy energy. Now all of that is lifting. It's been a big shift. Queen of Wands is very empowered. The Fool, also means just joy as well. And enjoy this now. And let's see what's showing up here for you in the Norse gods and goddesses. Yes, you see flow. So the bottom part here is weight. So that's kind of like the opposite. So we have to read weight with Queen of Wands, and Skadi is the Fool. So it means that, the time now is to actually move forward. But I feel like what you have experienced in the past with the more heavy energy, it made you a bit cynical and a bit skeptical. But they're saying work with this energy. Skadi is she's a giantess of snow and winter. So if it is ice cold at the moment, you can work with this energy. You can actually make it work for you. You can make you can make something that seemed like a disadvantage to actually be an advantage. You have sacrificed a lot, I feel, in your life, and now it's time for you. It is time for you now, and I feel like ideas will pop into your head because you've asked for answers. And those answers will come. You got the 0. So this is really good, actually. This is really good. For some of you who picked here, this will be a very fertile moment, and some of you could end up with a baby, okay? But you get the life bringer. The life bringer with the Fool can mean a baby. And you get Frey, abundance, peace, contentment. This, in my deck, the Norse gods and goddesses, I call Frey fertility, Mr. Fertility. So it's a fertile now. So this is abundance. For those of you who are in business, it will mean new business opportunities. And for some of you, it could actually be a very creative phase. You will create and create and create. For others, it will be having a baby. There is going to be something new growing in your life, something new that you really care about, a new relationship, a new business, a new baby, a new place to live, a new home. But I feel like for a lot of you, this could mean a new baby coming into your life that is going to be very, bring you a lot of joy. So this is, I basically feel very much that this here position here is, now it is your time, they're saying. Time for you to enjoy your life. And it's gonna be, a connection. You see here, the Fool and the Queen of Wands are facing each other. She's having her head tilted this way. The Fool is walking straight into the Queen of Wands. It's a connection being made that's going to be amazing for you. So if you've asked for a relationship, you're going to have a new connection made. If you wanted a new relationship. If it is an existing relationship, it is a connection here in the relationship. And something new is being created. So that is very positive for you guys. Now I'm going to continue on the bundle with these 2 rows here. And I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.